And we welcome you to game number 2 of the doubleheader, and we do apologize for the technical issues for the first game. And that first pitch will take low and outside, ball 1, and we are underway here at 4 o'clock. Next pitch offering there by Gann will take just a bit outside, ball 2, 2-0. So the lineup will go with something like this. It will be Anderson at short, Rollmeyer at second, and that next pitch is outside off the plate, ball 3. 3-0 the count. Escondon will be at left, Chamberlain at first, Bond at third. Reese will do the catching, will get the start. Next pitch there by Gann will take strike called, goes to 3-1. Stewart at right, Stredbeck will get the start, will designate hit. Lawrence will be at center field. And that next pitch will take low and outside, ball 4. So Anderson will award the leadoff walk. Batting second baseman number 25, Cole Rollmeyer. Here's Cole Rollmeyer to lead this off on the next batter up. So Anderson with that walk, and they'll bring up the final starter in this one to just wrap up the 2025, and that will take ball 1 on to Cole Rollmeyer. So 1-0 the count. So as mentioned, and on the mound for the Timberwolves, it's left-handed pitcher Evan Gant, as Rollmeyer shows bunt, and that will be in there for a strike. And it'll go to even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. So for Evan Gant, so far, this is his 10th appearance, his 9th start, 3-4 record with a 1.93 ERA, whip well over 1. And that next pitch takes high, ball 2, 2-1. With the whip, as mentioned, over 1 with a 1.38. So 42 innings pitched, 53 strikeouts, been outstanding. As the 2-1 offering there, swing and a miss. And it'll be for a strike. It goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Hawks are going to go to the playoffs, going to be hosting the East region as the next pitch, swing and a miss. Can't get it to go that time by Briones, but that is going to be a strikeout, and that is going to be strikeout number 1 for Evan Gant. So that is going to be 1 away. Batting third, left fielder number 17, Diego Escondon. It's going to be bringing up Diego Escondon. So for Diego, he finished up in that first game. He was 1 for 4 with a couple RBIs, including that triple. As Gant does get the sign. The windup in the first pitch offering. And he will be out at third. Great throw that time from Ryder Loftus over to Logan Williams. Tags in Anderson for the second out. And that's a big out for the Timberwolves. So it's going to be a strike, though, on this one. So 0-1 the count. As Gant, the 0-1 offering, and their first strike. And it goes to no balls and 2 strikes. As Gant looking. Swing and a foul. And that is going to be out of play there. So it will remain 0-2. As he comes set the 0-2 pitch, swinging a chopper as Williams is there. He's got it. Throw across the first in time. So it is going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Evan Gant, and that will do it. We'll head into the bottom of the first as the Hawks nothing and the Timberwolves coming up. Bottom of the first we go here as the Hawks nothing and the Timberwolves coming up here. At the leadoff hitter is Evan Gant. That first pitch is going to be low in the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 the count. So look at the lineup for the Timberwolves to wrap up their regular season. Gant will be pitching and also do the designated hitting. Williams at third. Next pitch, and that is going to be in for a strike. It'll even the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Mickelson at left. Ryder Loftus will do the catching. Bailey will get the start at first. Swing a little chopper on that one as Rollmeyer will flip it over to first, and he got Gant for out number 1. Rollmeyer was basically charging his way there, had to flip it over to the first base side, and got Gant. Batting second, third baseman, number 5, Logan Williams. Logan Williams now. Swinging a drive into right field. Coming in as it will be the right fielder in this one, Stuart makes the catch, and that is going to be 2 away. Batting third, left fielder, number 4, Quinn Mickelson. So it'll be Quinn Mickelson now. And does get the last start for him as well. And that first pitch is low and outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count, though, on to Quinn Mickelson. So Mickelson finished up 0 for 3 in that first game. Next pitch is going to be low, and that's going to be off the glove in Reese for ball 1. Actually going to be called it for another ball. 2-0 the count as a 2-0 offering is low and inside ball 3. 3-0 the count. And going to have Ryder Loftus on the on-deck circle coming up after Mickelson. As the 3-0 is low inside ball 4. So the 2-out walk, Quinn Mickelson awarded to first base. Batting fourth, catcher, number 6, Ryder Loftus. Ryder Loftus does get the start. Will be catching in this one. And the throw in from first with a pickoff attempt there by the pitcher in Schuler in that one. That will be back in time. So Durpin at center, Briones at short. Dean will get the start and safe on that one. Another pickoff attempt there by Schuler on that one. Over the first base. So will be Dean will get the start, swing, and a fly ball into left, and now will make the catch. That is going to retire the side. So with that, no runs on no hits. There were no errors. They do leave one. We'll head into the top of the second as the Timberwolves nothing and the Hawks nothing. Top half of the second we go is the Timberwolves nothing and the Hawks nothing. They'll bring up the leadoff hitter for the Hawks, Alex Chamberlain. First pitch is just high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. So for Chamberlain, finished up for him with a double RBI. Swing and a drive into the gap into left center field, going down for extra bases. And the throw over to Dean and gets the backup there of Bailey. So that's going to be a leadoff single for Alex Chamberlain. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 8, Braden Bond. It's going to bring up Braden Bond. So Braden Bond comes to a sophomore, comes to us from Tumwater, Washington, Black Hills High School. As Gant comes at the first pitch, offering swing and a foul back, and we'll go to 0-1. So mention Lawrence, the former Riverhawk in this one, is in the lineup. As Gant does get the sign, the 0-1 offering. Here he comes. That is outside. Ball one. 1-1 count, though, on the Bond. So far for Bond in this one, batting just .240 this season. 2 home runs. 22 runs batted in. As Gant, the look in, the 1-1, that is outside. Ball 2. 2-1. So we take a look at the East region to wrap up the regular season for the 2025 baseball season. Big Band just picked up the win over Treasure Valley 9-0. So Timberwolves lost. That is going to be in for a strike. Using the fastball, it goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Timberwolves take another loss to the Hawks. And they actually will win the series overall, though. 6-1. The look in by Gant. The stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 2 for Evan Gant. Batting 6, catcher number 16, Jacob Reese. Going to bring up Jacob Reese. Comes to us from Taylorsville, Utah, Murray High School. As Gant, the swing and a chopper as going to be Dean. Will throw over to second. The relay over to first. It is in time. A double play. And that will retire the side. So, no runs on a hit. There were no errors. They do leave nothing on that one as we'll head into the bottom of the second as the Timberwolves nothing and the Hawks nothing. Bottom half of the second, though, the Timberwolves nothing. Swing and a drive into center field. Coming over is going to be, it will be Lawrence, and it's there and makes the catch. That's 1 away. Batting 6, center fielder, number 7, Eli Duropan. Eli Duropan now up. The first pitch offering there, that is going to be in for a strike. Goes to 0-1. Then finish out the lineup in this one as Dean will be at second and UBS will be playing at right. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And it'll go to 0-2. As going to be The 0-2 offering swing, and that is going to be right past the first baseman Chamberlain into right field, a base hit. So Duropan with the 1-out single. And the Timberwolves are feeling the bang already in the second game. Batting 7th, shortstop number 0, Jaden Briones. Jaden Briones now up. Finished out 1 for 4 in the first game as the first pitch offering will take strike called. 0-1. So basically on the mound for the Hawks, it is going to be right-handed pitcher Jason Schuler in that one. So foul, and that is going to go out of play. 0-2 now on the Briones. For Schuler in this one, his 12th appearance, his 11th start, 4-2 record with a 5.23 ERA, with well over 1 with a 1.55. And a pick over by Schuler on that one over to first base. Does get back in time by Duropan. Low in the dirt. Duropan's going, and he will be caught. And actually, he's going to save on that one. Wow! Thought he would have been out at second. Would have been caught stealing. Would have been hosed. But he said he was safe. Wow, he might have missed the tag. And they're going to have a talk to by the head coach, Stephen McGovern. I thought he got tagged, would have been hosed at second, but no, he said he's going to be safe. Man, that was a relief there by the Timberwolves. Thought Duropan was out, so it'll be, as it's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes, so. As Schuler comes looking back at second. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul back. It will remain 1-2. So the Timberwolves are out for the playoffs, however, they're playing for bragging rights in this one. Hawks already in the playoffs, along with Spokane, becoming once again the NWAC East Region champions. Next pitch, low in the dirt, ball 2, 2-2 the count on to Briones. Walla Walla also in the playoffs, along with Yakima Valley. So that's the top 4 teams in the East Region. Will be going to the playoffs. And it hit him on the left arm of Briones. Batting 8th, second baseman, number 2, Austin Dean. Austin Dean now up. Does get the start at second. So starting the final game so far, batting just 179, no homers, 5 runs batted in. Looking to get the first run in. That first pitch there by Schuler in that one. That is going to be low. And in the dirt, ball 1, 1-0 the count. So, also, today was sophomore day. Get to recognize the sophomores as that next pitch. It's up high, ball 2, 2-0. So we did get to recognize the sophomores before the first game started. As we get to recognize the sophomores in Carter Atchison, that is going to be low in the dirt, ball 3. 3-0 the count. And currently on the on-deck circle there, Mason UBS will get the start, as mentioned, at right. So Carter Atchison, Zach Reynolds, did see him. Next pitch, strike. Make it a 3-1 the count on the Dean. Yeah, Zach Reynolds, Richie Hagan, Jay Scow, Colby Crowther, swing, and a pop-up will go out of play. And it'll make it a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Quinn Mickelson, along with Logan Williams, Eli Duropan, Cam Bailey, along with Peyton Fletcher. Jagger Reuter. The payoff pitch swing and a drive. That is to right field, but will go out of play. You had Andre Cerna. You had Evan Gant. Anthony Villas. You had Joaquin Velez for call. Sam Chachas, along with Peyton Albin. Swinging a grounder, and that is going to be to the shortstop. We'll toss over to first, and no throw at second. But everybody will be safe, and that is going to be a fielder's choice for Dean. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 8, Mason Ubias. Mason Ubias now up. And you all had Rocco Loftus, and so that is the sophomore class of 2025. It's going to be first pitch low in the dirt, ball 1-1-0 the count. For Mason Ubias, batting just only 135, no homers, 8 runs batted in. And you got the runners at the corners now, 2 away. As Schuler sets the fastball, and that is going to be in for a strike. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. So going back to the scoreboard on this one, Wenatchee Valley picked up the win over Walla Walla. Low in the dirt as Dean will slide into second. No throw that time by the catcher. And he is safe. So it's going to be 2-1 the count, though, on to Ubias. So Dean will get the second on that one. This is first stolen base of the season. That is low in the dirt, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Spokane beating Yakima Valley 3-0. And going to have time called here on this one as they'll try to exchange the baseball by the home plate umpire, as will be the catcher in Reese over to Schuler in that one. So 3-1 the count. And so far, top of the second, no score. Bottom of the third, 5-0 Walla Walla. Next pitch, in for a strike. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Yakima Valley leading over Spokane, 5-0 in the bottom of the fourth. As Schuler looking for getting the sign of Reese. The look in by Schuler. The payoff pitch swing and a fly ball into right, but will go out of play into the Pearson parking lot. Still remains full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Ubias out of Rochester, Washington, looking for the Timberwolves to get a win to end this regular season on the high note. As Schuler comes set, the stretch, the payoff pitch swing, and a foul will go out of play. And we will do it again. And also a big shout out to Logan Williams' mom, Tanya, for giving the thank you notes, the thank you card and all that other stuff. Next pitch, outside, ball 4. So Ubias with the 2-out walk. And now the bases are loaded for the leadoff hitter. Pitcher / designated hitter, Evan Gant. Evan Gant now. He grounded out last time up. Finished up 1 for 4 in that first game earlier today as comes at the first pitch offering low and outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count on to Evan Gant. So for Gant, looking for a couple offers for him, seeing where you're going to go next. As a swing and a fly ball, and that it will go out of play. It'll even the count 1-1. So Williams on deck circle. He will be going to OIT, Oregon Institute of Technology. Continue on being an engineer as Swinging a chopper, and that is going to be to Jeweler. He's there, throwing over the first in time, and that is going to do it for the Timberwolves. So that'll do it. So they leave the bases loaded. We'll head into the top of the third. The Timberwolves nothing, and the Hawks nothing. Top of the third, as the Timberwolves nothing and the Hawks nothing, as we'll lead off Ethan Stewart. And that first pitch takes low for ball 1, 1-0 the count. So Ethan Stewart does get to play at right field this second game of the doubleheader, as Stewart comes to us from Linwood, Washington. As next pitch is up high, ball 2, 2-0 the count. As out of Cedar Park Christian High School, as he is a outfielder, the sophomore, and that is just a bit high, ball 3. 3-0 the count, though, on to Stewart. As we'll have Stredbeck up in the on-deck circle, the 3-0, and that is outside for ball 4. So Stewart will award the leadoff walk. Batting 8th, designated hitter, number 12, Xavier Stredbeck. Going to be Xavier Stredbeck, as today he is wearing number 12 on this one, even though on Presto it is number 1. So for Stredbeck out of Iwa Beach, Hawaii, the throw by Loftus, and he is safe. He's going to say. As he basically, like, as Stewart ran over to Briones, thought he got the tag, but he was going to be safe on that. And that was a great throw there from Ryder. And we'll go ahead and continue on. So now the runner and Stewart will be at second. Going to be a ball, though, to begin with, as Gant, the 1-0 on the way, in for a strike, fastball. Even the count 1-1. And they're going to say 0-2, I beg your pardon on that one. Making sure that was the correct count up there, as Gant does get a sign. The look in by Gant. It's up high, ball 1-2 the count, though. So 1 and 2 though, as we'll have the Wolfies coming up on Wednesday at the Bob Clapp Theater at the Blue Mountain Community College campus. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 for Evan Gant. Batting ninth, center fielder number 11, James Lawrence. James Lawrence now up. Round out the 9th spot as Gant look in. The first pitch offering is in for a strike. 0-1 now. Got caught on the outside corner. So for Lawrence, so far 1 for 4 in that first game of the doubleheader here in Pendleton. As Gant, the 0-1 offering outside, ball 1. 1-1 the count. So basically, you get to see the nominees, as mentioned, for regarding to the Wolfies this year. So we get to have the inaugural BMCC Athletics Hall of Fame class. The 1-1 on the way, swing, and a foul will go out of play. 1-2 the count, though, on to Lawrence. As Gant looking to get another strikeout to go back-to-back as he does get a sign. The look in by Gant from the belt. The 1-2 pitch is low and in the dirt, ball 2. 2-2 the count, though. So with Lawrence and then Chamberlain, though, he has been outstanding. So Chamberlain added in another RBI to make it number 46 for him this season, as swing and a chop foul and off the bat of Lawrence. So still remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So knowing about this, looking to see they're going to Hawks looking for a sweep against the Timberwolves. Timberwolves looking to not get swept. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a fly ball into right field, as backing in is UBS and can't get that one. That's down for extra bases. And no throw and the cutoff by Briones, and the run does come to the score as Stewart and the Hawks gets on the board first. It is a 1-0 Columbia Basin lead. Shortstop, Lance Anderson. Lance Anderson in this one. So in a 1-out RBI double for James Lawrence. So 1-0 Hawks lead. As he comes at the first pitch offering is going to be outside. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. So as mentioned, Stephen McGovern, the head coach of the Hawks, will be coaching at third base. As the look into 1-0, and that is, and hit him. And he's hobbling a little bit, taking some time to walk it out a little bit. So Anderson now aboard with a hit by pitch. So gonna have next batter coming up. Second baseman Cole Rollmeyer. So Cole Rollmeyer, and then gonna have a little bit of time called here, checking on in Anderson, seeing if hopefully he's okay. I mean, I got the foot of Anderson. That did not feel good. Ouch. And also assistant coach Xander Orhudos in this one. And we'll have along with pitching coach Noah Soltero and then the hitting coach Tim Cooper. So he's walking it out to see if he's able to continue on. And making sure he's fine, but hopefully he hopefully he's going to be okay. So, say friends, Rogers Toyota of Hermiston is proud to be your local family-owned Toyota dealership. We've been providing tailored vehicle purchasing, financing, and service assistance to drivers in the northeastern area of Oregon since 2013. Looking to purchase a new vehicle? Check out Rogers Toyota of Hermiston just off of North Highway 395. It is a proud sponsor of BMCC Athletics. So Anderson doing a little bit of running on that one, making sure he's fine and ready to go, and he's definitely is okay. So it's going to be Rollmeyer. So Rollmeyer, as out of Meridian, Idaho, he is a sophomore. As now the runners are at first and second, one away. 1-0 is our score. Hawks favor over the Timberwolves as the first pitch offering by Gann. That is going to be outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count, though, on to Rollmeyer. He was a strikeout victim last time up. As Gant, the look in as comes set. The 1-0 on the way. Swing and a pop up, but will go out of play. Even the count 1-1. So the Hawks did, as mentioned, pick up the win. And this is their 27th win overall this year. Next pitch is going to be outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count, though. So 28-19 now with that win. 18-9 in conference. Spokane has now won 11 in a row. The 2-1 on the way is just outside, ball 3. 3-1. Wall took that loss, so that is down to under 500 overall. So 22-23 record. As Gant, as he comes in, the 3-1 on the way, swing and a foul back behind the backstop, and it goes to a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Yakima Valley will take another loss, so they're also under 500 as one game under 500, 23-24. Still over one game over 500 in conference, 14-13 record. As Gant looks in the payoff pitch, and it is strike 3 called. Strikeout number 4 for Evan Gant. Left fielder Diego Escondon. Diego Escondon on that one. Grounded out last time up. The first pitch offering by Gann, that is low and outside. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. He grounded out last time up. As for Escondon in this one, that he was 1-for-4 in this one. He had a sacrifice RBI, including 4 RBIs as the 1-0 offering, and does get away of the catcher Ryder Loftus. Everybody will move up to 90 feet. 2-0 the count now on to Escondon. So for Blue Mountain, with another loss, they now lost 8 in a row right now. 15-25, 9-18 in conference. The 2-0 offering, swing and a foul, and off the bat of Escondon, and that is going to be 2-1. And you have to going to keep an eye on Chamberlain. He has been outstanding with the bat so far in this one. The leader in this one, basically in 5th right now. Swing and a foul tip. Goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So currently good for 5th in the NWAC in batting average. 1st in RBIs. Currently got with 46 so far for him. Escandon in this one with 26 swing and a one hop over to Briones into left center field, the base hit. And that will be an RBI single for Diego Escandon, and that is going to be a 2-0. First baseman, Alex Chamberlain. Alex Chamberlain. Now the Timberwolves have to keep an eye on Chamberlain. I mean, he could be trouble for the Timberwolves. As now the runners at the corners. The first pitch offering swing and a fly ball into right field. Going into foul territory, but that is... So it will be 0-1. So Alex Chamberlain with a single last time up. He has been outstanding for the Hawks' success and looking forward into the playoffs in the East Super Regionals. The 0-1 offering as no throw that time by in Ryder Loftus and a stolen base for Escandon, and that is number 27 for Escandon. So far, just now, well over of Bezio on that one. Swing and a fly. That is going to go out of play. And now be 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Gant looking to get out of the inning. Looking to get another strikeout. As Gant looks in the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Evan Gant. And that's going to do it, though. However, the Hawks put up 2 on the board as we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd as the Hawks 2 and the Timberwolves 0. Bottom of the 3rd, we go as the Hawks 2 and the Timberwolves 0. Bring up the leadoff hitter, Logan Williams. That first pitch there by Schuler, and that is going to be low in the dirt, ball 1-0 the count. So Williams lined out last time up. The 1-0 offering by Schuler, and that is going to be low and inside. Ball 2-2-0 the count. So Logan Williams going to be going to Oregon Institute of Technology. That his next pitch is going to be in for a strike. 2-1 the count, though, on to Williams. As Schuler, the 2-1 offering, swing and a grounder, and that is going to be to the shortstop in Anderson. He's got a throw over the first in time, and that's going to be out number 1. Left fielder, Quinn Mickelson. Quinn Mickelson now up. And with that 2-out walk last time up. There's pitch swing and a grounder, and that is going to be a 1-hop right to it, and that is going to be out at first. It does leap to Chamberlain right onto the pillow, and going to be out for 2 quick outs. Out for the catcher, Ryder Loftus. Ryder Loftus now. So he flew out last time up as the first pitch outside. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. So the 1-0 on the way. Swing and a line shot, foul on that first base side. Even to count 1-1. Hopefully the Timberwolves can get a little better going in the next season. Next pitch is going to be just a bit low and outside. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. So the other teams has a swing and a fly ball going to be, and that will be making a drop the ball that time by the center fielder in Lawrence, and he's reached at first safely. First baseman, Cam Bailey. Cam Bailey now. Bailey flew out last time up as this is going to be a strike, and that is going to be 0-1. And that will go down on the error of Lawrence. Thought he tried to dive, free slide, and make the catch. Swing and a miss. And in the dirt for a strike. 0-2. So Bailey looking to get a base hit. Looking to see if they can get the Timberwolves on the board for as that next pitch, strike 3 called. That is strikeout number 1 for Schuler, and that's going to retire the side. So, however, with no runs on no hits, there were an error. They do leave 1. We'll go into the top of the 4th as the Hawks 2 and the Timberwolves 0.
Brad Baker with you here in the top of the 4th. CBC Hawks versus the Blue Mountain Timberwolves, and that's going to be ball 1 by Gant. Gant making his final start as a Timberwolf. He's had a great 2 years here at Blue Mountain Community College, all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. He's been doing it on the pitching side and center field and with the bat, and that's going to be strike there. I believe the count is 1-1. Gant, first team utility last year in the NWAC East. That ball's hit hard, but just barely foul by Bond. Braden Bond comes to CBC from Tumwater, Washington. And the count will be 1-2. Nice day here in Pendleton. We've had pretty good weather here this spring compared to the last few years. It's in the 80s out there. The 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball up high, even the count at 2-2. Wolves dropped game 1, 6-1. They're down 2-0 here. As CBC's currently sitting in 2nd place in the NWAC East. That ball's fouled on back to even the count at 2-2. Gant gets a lot of foul balls. Stuff moves really well. Sometimes that can get the pitch count up, though. But he's had a good season for us on the mound. The 2-2 on the way. Fastball jams him. It's going to trickle down, just foul. Just rolled to the left of the third base bag. Would have been a close play. Not hit very hard. Gant got in on his hands. And Bond couldn't quite get around on it. Count will remain 2-2. Excited we hired an athletic trainer at Blue Mountain Community College. She'll start July 16th. She was in attendance today. Nicole Rico, we're excited to have her. And that's going to be a hit batter by Gant. And Bond will take a leadoff hit by pitch.
Catcher, Jacob Reese.
Brings up the catcher, Reese, out of Murray High School. Doing the catching for the Hawks today. Hawks located in Pasco, Washington, just about an hour from here in the Tri-Cities. And Bond is aboard at first, got a decent-sized lead. And Reese will bunt. Gant will flip it over to Bailey for an out, but Reese does his job with the sacrifice bunt to move Bond into scoring position.
Right fielder, Ethan Stewart.
Brings up right fielder Stewart out of Linwood, Washington. Bond moved to second on the sac bunt. Head coach Stephen McGovern for the CBC Hawks. Longest tenured head coach in the NWAC East. I know that because I coached against him, and there's not many guys I coached against still left coaching in the league, and that must have been just up for a ball on Stewart. Big crowd here in Pendleton today. Appreciate everyone coming out to watch the final game. Sophomore day here at Blue Mountain. Swung on and missed. Gant challenged him with a fastball. Swung right over the top. Got both bleachers packed. A lot of people down the third and first base lines. A lot of people out in right field. And some people even out in center field. This one. I saw pro scout Scott Ramsey here out in center field earlier. 1-1 is going to be up high. Ball 2. So I used to tell kids when I coached, you never know who's going to be at your game. You might have a scout or four-year school out there looking, and you don't even know. They might see something out there. For me, they just saw someone that didn't throw very hard. That's a strike in there to even the count at 2-2. So, beautiful day. Gant into his 4th inning of work. It's been kind of an up and down season for the Timberwolves. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. That's going to be another strikeout for Gant. And the air horn is off.
Does a hitter Xavier Strebbeck.
Brings up Strepbeck. He's wearing a different jersey.
He's actually number 12 today. He's
No,
usually number 1.
No, okay. Different jersey from Iwa Beach, Hawaii. 2 outs. Gant, that's going to be up high. Probably enjoying this weather. Kind of similar to Hawaii. I don't know if you have seasonal allergies like I do, but they're hitting me big today. As well as a member of our booth up here as well. Gant, 1-0, comes set. Not holding Bond at second there. That's going to be ball 2. Now Stredbeck has a 2-0 hitters count here, as Dean will hold a little bit. He's pretty far off the bag, though, but usually with 2 outs, you don't try to swipe third quite as often because you're already in scoring position. Gant's 2-0 on the way. And that's going to catch the inside corner for strike 1. 2-1 count. No action in the Timberwolves bullpen as they're sticking with Gant. Saw 3 sophomore relievers in game 1. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a few more here in game 2. The 2-1 on the way. Gant. It's going to be inside. And Stredbeck's back in the hitters count, 3-1. Sophomore day was always a tough one. It's the end of a season. End of a career for many sophomores. Moving on. It's the last time you take the field with that current team. But there's always the alumni game for him to come back. Swung on and missed. Now the count will be a full count. This year the alumni team almost beat the Blue Mountain team in fall. Had a lead going into like the 6th or 7th inning. I pitched the 9th inning, 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts. Topped out at 71 miles per hour. My arm about fell off. The payoff pitch is going to be ball 4. And Stredbeck draws a 2-out walk.
Center fielder James Lawrence.
Brings up Lawrence. Now to Parker, Colorado. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Gant just 1 batter away from getting out of this inning, but they do have a couple of ducks on the pond. Gant's getting his signs. Catcher Ryder Loft is catching game 2 today. The 0 on the way. Just catches the outside corner. A good first pitch strike there by Gant. Sophomore Richie Hagan caught game 1. Usually they flip games, but usually you want to get that sophomore in there for the first game. So it's nice honoring the sophomores. The 0-1, just a little high on that one. Evens count at 1-1. Home plate umpire Brandon Cooley calling balls and strikes today. 1-1 count. Trees are in full bloom. When we started this season, there was nothing on those trees. That's going to be down low, 2-1. Look decent from up here. Gant wanted the call. Yeah, in the March, those trees, they are bare. Now they're overhanging the foul pole and all that type of good stuff. They actually talk about that at the plate meeting. 2-1, that's hit well to right. It's going to fall in front of Ubius. He's going to have to play it on a hop. Doesn't have a play at home, and that's going to be a 2-out RBI single for Lawrence to increase the CBC lead to 3-0.
Number 5, shortstop Lance Anderson.
Pitching coach Tyson Wicklander will call time. Come talk to Evan Gant. That ball was hit hard to right field. That's always tough play for Ubius there. You fully go in and dive, but then it gets by you and a lot of damage happens. He decided to play it on a hop, which I think was the smart move. You minimize the damage. And those are always tough. It's always better to dive when you go to the gaps because that way you have backup there. Or if it's in foul territory, obviously you dive. But coming in, those can be tough divers. If if you can't keep it in front for sure, then it's going to be tough, and it goes to the fence. Got some action in the Timberwolves pen. Looks like Andre Cerna is warming up. One of the sophomore relief pitchers as well. And Wicklander will stick with Gant here. 2 outs, 3-0 ball game. Need to minimize the damage right here. That's rolled over. It's going to be an easy play to Williams. He'll just go tag his bag for the 3rd out. But the Hawks do score 1. They leave 2. And as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, Hawks 3, Timberwolves 0. Durapan leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Timberwolves. First pitch curveball off the plate there. Pitching for CBC still Jason Schuler out of Chiawana High School in Pasco. As that ball's fouled into the Timberwolves bullpen by Durapan, even the count at 1-1. So Schuler didn't have to go far from high school to college, both in Pasco. Fastball swung on back. And Durapan's going to be down in the count, 1-2. Third base coach and head coach Derek Benson into his 3rd season as head coach. Will be finishing that up this year. Breaking ball fouled on back. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. And also a 5-year assistant coach. Coached under me for 5 years. Coach Hibbard, the first base coach. 1-2, just off the plate. Good 1-2 pitch, but off the plate. Even the count at 2-2. Schuler going out of the windup. The 2-2 on the way. That's going to be in the dirt. Full count. Hopefully the Timberwolves can get some runners on here. Create a little rallies. You need to get something going here in the bottom of the 4th. No action in the Hawks pen. The payoff pitch fouled off back. So Durapan's doing a good job of fighting off some 2-strike pitches. He's staying alive there. Doing what a good leadoff hitter should do. Keep battling those pitches. The payoff pitch on the way. Another foul ball. So Durapan's up to like 8 pitch at bat, I believe. That's always a great way to start an inning. Just be a pesky little hitter and foul some pitches off. The payoff pitch again, and now he draws the leadoff walk. Good at bat by Durapan. And he's aboard with a leadoff walk.
Shortstop, Jaden Briones.
Brings up the shortstop, Briones. Out of Sunnyside, Washington. So Durapan's aboard with that leadoff walk. Schuler gets his signs. Bunt by Briones, good bunt. The only play is going to be first base for Schooler, and it is, but Briones does his job, gets a sacrifice bunt, and Durapan's now in scoring position.
Second baseman, Austin Dean.
It's going to bring up the second baseman, Austin Dean, starting at second base this game. Schooler is set out of the stretch. Breaking ball in there for strike one. The Schuler's only given up one hit. No runs through 3+ innings of work. Durapan is in scoring position, though. Breaking ball. Rolled over to the shortstop. That's going to kick off his glove. And it's going to be aboard first and third. And we're going to have to take time here. We will take time, go on a quick break here, and we'll be back with you in a little bit. All right, Brad Baker with you here. Shortstop had to leave due to injury, so we got runners at first and third now. That's going to be in the dirt. Stredbeck will enter the game. He was the DH. He will move to shortstop, so I believe we got a straight 9 going up now. So that could come back to hurt the Hawks. We hope he's all okay. Austin Dean with a great ball and dirt read. Read that, got a great jump, and was able to head in there. It's a good job by Dean. Now the Wolves have runners at second and third. And the batter is Mason Ubius, playing right field for the Timberwolves today. Schuler will go out of the windup. That's going to be down low for ball 3. So Schuler has been cruising, run into a little bit of trouble this inning. Leadoff walk to Durapan. Single by Dean. Now down 3-0 to Ubius. That's going to be, catches the outside corner there. Ubius now has a hitter count at 3-1. Looking for that fastball you can drive down the middle here. Other than that, you lay off of it. 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. That's going to... Oh, nice play by the second baseman. Oh, man, I thought that was a single up the middle for 2 RBIs, but Great play by 36. That is 35. Yesford. But UBS does get an RBI.
Number 21, designator / pitcher, Evan Gant.
Brings up the pitcher / DH, Evan Gant. We got Dean at third. Breaking ball swung on and missed. So great play there by Yesford. Going to his backhand, dives, makes a play, gets UBS out. But it's now 3-1 as the Timberwolves get one back. Gant in that pitcher DH role, which means he can come out of the game as a pitcher, but he can still remain the DH. The 1-1 on the way, swung on and missed. I only did that with one kid in my 9 years as head coach, Tanner Hyman, former Hanford Falcon. Started him on the mound as pitcher DH. Now you see it in the pros with Shohei Ohtani. The 1-2 on the way to Gant. Hit hard. It's going to be right at the first baseman, though. Takes the big hop. Chamberlain over to Schuler for the third out. So the Timberwolves leave one. They do get one run back, though. And as we head to the top of the fifth, it's the Hawks 3, the Wolves 1. Brings up Schuler, the pitcher, into bat. Swung on and missed. Took a pretty healthy hack for being a pitcher only, it looks like. As I was exciting since they put the DH in. The pitcher will bat for himself. His team's pretty rallied up. That's going to be in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Yep, the dugout's giving him quite a rousing ovation. That's what you like to see when the pitcher only comes into bat. Oh, he puts a piece on it. It's going to drift foul. Let's see if UBS can make a play, and he doesn't quite get there. Gave a good chase as the Hawks rallying behind their pitcher batting there. He's got batting gloves, though. I wonder if he borrowed those from someone on the team or had them from the high school days. Has a decent swing, though, for a pitcher only. I'm sure he batted sometime. You get some pitcher onlys that you could tell they've been pitcher onlys for a while, and then you get other ones that are good athletes that just focused on pitching more. The 0-2 breaking ball hit hard and deep, but that's going to be foul. The count will remain 0-2. But the CBC Hawks definitely have the back of their pitcher only batting here. He's still down 0-2, but hit that breaking ball well. The 0-2 on the way. Hit to Briones at short. He makes the play and retires the pitcher for the first out. So looks like Schuler had some fun up there, but he will be retired for the first out.
Number 17, left fielder, Diego Escondón.
Brings up Escondón. Face Gant. Swung on a miss. Healthy hack. Gant located that one right on the outside corner. Slight breeze coming in from left field. Gant's 0-1. Down low to even the count at 1-1. So good pitch game so far. 3-1. Gant's 1-1 on the way to Escondón. Swung on and missed. I don't know if he fouled it or what happened there. Didn't look like a foul tip, but it went past Loftus's glove, so it might have been a foul tip. I just didn't see it. The 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball, fouled on back. Already had a couple cars hit with foul balls today, including our scoreboard operator. It's always a rough day. The 1-2 off the plate. I had 2 cars when I was the head coach here at Blue Mountain. Both of them cracked windshields from this park, so I can relate. The 2-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. And that's going to be another strikeout for Gant as Escondón goes down.
Number 39, first baseman, Alex Chamberlain.
Brings up the first baseman, Chamberlain. He's a big guy up there, 6'3", 220, fastball off the plate for ball 1. Out of Mount Si High School. Usually have a pretty good high school baseball program, Mount Si. The 1-0 on the way from Gant. Yes, he went. That was a sword. Evens the count at 1-1. So beautiful day for a ball game. Top of the 5th. 3-1 Hawks. The 1-1 fouled on back by Chamberlain. And it'll be the 1-2. Chamberlain showing off that Fu Manchu facial hair. Not a lot of kids can grow that at the college level, but he's got it down. The 1-2. Breaking ball hit to Williams. Takes a nice hop for him. Williams crossed the diamond. Plenty of time to get Chamberlain. And Gant will have a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. And as we head to the bottom of the 5th, it's still the Hawks 3, Timberwolves 1. He's going to bring up the third baseman, Logan Williams. Hits a ground ball through the 6th hole. That might get through, and it does. And Williams will be aboard with the leadoff single. Good to see that from Williams in his last game as a Timberwolf.
Number 4, left fielder, Quinn Mickelson.
Brings up Quinn Mickelson, another one of the Blue Mountain sophomores here. Williams aboard at first with the leadoff single. That one's going to be in there for a strike. Williams has had a great career here. Nominated for the McCray Award, which is Student Athlete of the Year. It's based on academics, character, and work on the field. Williams does all three of those well. The 0-1 in the dirt, even the count at 1-1 on Mickelson. Mickelson, a transfer this year, had a good season for the Timberwolves. The 1-1 on the way. It's going to be down low, 2-1. And Schuler is into his 5th inning of work. Gave up one last inning. That's going to catch a corner to even the count at 2-2. See if Mickelson can battle here, get something in play. Thanks to everyone out there watching on the live stream. And thanks for tuning in for us all season. This pickoff is back, and Williams is back in plenty of time. Had tremendous support this year from parents and fans of the Timberwolves. The 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good block, and Williams will stay put at first. We had an umpire who actually sat in the stands last home game, and he said we had the nicest fans he'd seen at any of the games he's been to this year. So that's shout out to our fans. And Mickelson flares it down the left field. That's going to fall. Williams will round second, but he'll have to stay there. But a good piece of two-strike hitting by Mickelson to go the other way. And now the Wolves have 2 runners on with no outs.
Number 6, catcher, Ryder Loftus.
Brings up the catcher, Loftus. Back-to-back singles by Williams and Mickelson. So thanks to the fans, though, for being good fans all season. Loftus, we'll see if Coach Benson will have Loftus bunt here with guys at first and second. He will show. Misses it. Breaking ball. He kind of stabbed at it a little bit. You don't want to stab at those. But it's only 1 strike. Let's see if Coach Benson will have him do it again or let him swing away. Chamberlain's in on the grass at first. He tried to bunt it to the third base side down that line, so the third baseman has to vacate the bag. Goes that way, but fouls it on back. So now it's going to be an 0-2 count. Let's see if Loftus can battle and still make something out of this AB. Schuler's pitched pretty well. It's probably the most trouble he's been in. Had a couple guys on last inning. Second baseman saved a run with a nice diving play up the middle. The 0-2 on the way. And Loftus hits it hard. Oh, shortstop diving play and is able to retire Mickelson at second. Wow, what a play. I thought that was through. But Stredbeck makes the diving backhand and retires Mickelson at second.
Number 11, first baseman, Cam Bailey.
Brings up the first baseman, Bailey. Another sophomore to the Timberwolves. So that was rough play. CBC infield has been doing a heck of a job. Made quite a few good plays. First and third now. Bailey rolls it over, takes a huge hop, and the third baseman throws it across. Still not in time. So it took a bad hop. Bounced off the third baseman's glove, and Bailey is aboard. I think that'll be an E5, but an RBI nonetheless.
Number 7, center fielder, Eli Durapan.
Brings up Durapan. So runners at first and second. Bailey is aboard. Loftus at second. Wolves only down 1 now, and they got 2 runners out. Only 1 out. That ball's in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, Stewart. No, not. I think not Stewart. It's the catcher.
It was Reese, actually.
Oh, Reese. My apologies. 15, not 16. 1-0 count to Durapan. Schuler's nice pitch on the outside corner there to even the count at 1-1. I believe I hear a rally train coming. Not many trains today. A lot more come through on Wednesday than Saturday. So the 1-1 on the way. Breaking ball rolled over again to the third baseman, and he has problems with it again. Back-to-back errors by the third baseman. He's had some funky hops over there as the infield has not played very well today. I mean, the actual field itself.
Number 0, shortstop, Jaden Briones.
Brings up the shortstop, Briones. Got the bases loaded here. CBC's playing the middle infield back for the double play, but the corner's first baseman is in. Breaking ball in there for a strike. See if Briones can get the big hit here. Got the rally train coming through. Perfect timing as the Wolves have ducks all over the pond. Loftus at third. Breaking ball. Good pitch on the outside corner again, and Briones is down 0-2. Going to have to battle and get something in play here. Bailey at second. Durapan at first. Some action in the CBC bullpen now for the first time. The 0-2 on the way. It's going to be in the dirt. Good block by the catcher, Reese. Keep it in front of him. So bases loaded. 1-2 count.
Looks like Branson Rozier there, Brad.
Branson Rozier. Out of Yakima. Warming up. The 1-2 on the way. That's going to be just high. Even the count at 2-2. Looks like the rally train's just going to be parked here for a little bit. That might be a good sign for the Timberwolves. Get that rally going. The 2-2 on the way. Just misses that outside corner. He tried to nibble there, didn't get the call. And count will remain full on Briones. 3-2. Schuler out of the windup. The payoff pitch hit hard down the line. That's going to be a hit for Briones. Loftus comes around, scores, and kicks off the right fielder. Bailey will score. Here comes Durapan. He will score. And Briones is aboard with a 2 RBI. I'd call that a double and an error. But 3 runs come across the plate for the Timberwolves. And Coach McGovern will come out. Schuler had pitched well, but got into some trouble. Also a couple errors out there, so I think most of those will be unearned runs. But he's seen enough, and they will make the pitching change, and we'll tell you about him when we get back. Brings up Austin Dean, the second baseman. New pitcher, Branson Rozier out of Yakima, Washington, Eisenhower High School. The 0-0 on the way to Dean. It's going to be ball. 1-0. Schuler was cruising. Gives up 4 in the 5th. I think most of them were unearned. Briones has a big hit down the right field line, though. The 1-0, that's going to be up high. Rozier's throwing two balls to start. Briones at third. Dean the batter. Wolves now lead 5-3 over the Hawks. The 2-0 on the way. It's going to be in there for a strike. 2-1 will be the count on Dean. The rally train is in the center field there, and it came right on cue as the Wolves got bases loaded. Dean hits that. That's going to be flare to right. I'm guessing Briones will try to tag. This could be a close play at the plate as Briones comes home. That ball is in the air. Great throw by the right fielder just to get Briones. You always got to try that with 2 outs. And just didn't quite have enough there. Great throw by the right fielder. But the Wolves score 4 in the bottom of the 5th. As we head to the top of the 6th, your Timberwolves 5, Hawks 3. Brings up Braden Bond. Lead off the top of the 6th for the Hawks. Fastball swung on and missed. New pitcher for the Timberwolves, Andre Cerna, out of Texas. Also his last game as a Timberwolf, as he is in his sophomore season. Good to see Andre out there. The 0-1. Breaking ball just missed. Maybe up a little high. Looked pretty good from up here. They'll even the count at 1-1. So Coach Benson getting all the sophomores in this week. Fastball swung on and missed to make the count 1-2. I see Jay Scow and Rocco Loftus kind of stretching out down there. Another couple sophomore relief pitchers. So Gant threw well. He's the pitcher of record too on the win side. If this holds up, Gant will get the win in his last start for the Timberwolves. Wolves leave 5-3, scored 4 in that bottom of the 5th inning. Cerna's 2-2, fouled off. And the count will remain 2-2. CBC currently in 2nd place. It looks like that's where they'll finish, which means they host the Super Regional next weekend in Pasco. Last year, we were fortunate enough to host that. And the Wolves came out on top, 2-2. Ball's hit high. Mickelson should have no problem with it as he camped under it. And Bond is retired for the first out.
Number 16, catcher, Jacob Reese.
Brings up the catcher, Reese, to face Cerna here. So I'm guessing Cerna will go 1 inning of work. It's good to see him get that first guy out. That's always gives you some confidence Breaking ball up high for ball 1. Need that rally train to move, though, since CBC's up. Sitting back there still, watching the game. That ball is going to be down low. 2-0 count on Reese. Hitters count here, 2-0. See what Cerna will challenge him up here. He does, and that's fouled on back. Good pitch by Cerna. So beautiful day in Pendleton, about 80 degrees. Little breeze out there now, feeling good. Cerna's got the 2-1 count. Throwing out of the windup here. The 2-1 on the way. Breaking ball, hit hard, but it looks like Durapan has a beat on it, and he's got it for the second out. So Cerna's got 2 quick outs to start the 6th.
Number 15, right fielder, Ethan Stewart.
Brings up Stewart, the right fielder, who ended the last half inning with a great throw out there. Throw out Briones, who was tagging from third for the final out. That pitch is just a bit outside. 1-0 the count. Cerna's got the first 2 quick outs. The 1-0 on the way. Breaking ball off the plate again. It's going to be 2-0 count. Cerna's had pretty good command so far, but those 2 pitches got away from him. Like I said, it's always a strange day, sophomore day. It's last day of this 2025 Timberwolves team will take the field. Swung on a miss, 2-1 there. I think it was a fastball. Not sure if it was a changeup, possibly. And Scow and Loftus are still warming up. 2-1 is the count. Changeup swung on and missed, or fouled back. Even the count at 2-2. So let's see if Cerna can have a 1-2-3 inning here. Be great for his last outing as a member of the Timberwolves. The 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball fouled on back. And Stewart lives to see another pitch. Home plate umpire Brandon Cooley getting some refill on baseballs. So the train staying put there. Luckily, it's not over the crossing, which that happened to us a few weeks ago. The 2-2, that's way outside. Will be a full count to Stewart. Got nobody on. Full count on Stewart. I always like to challenge guys up here. See how far he can hit it. And he walked him. And that will be a 2-out walk for Stewart.
Number 12, shortstop, Xavier Stredbeck.
Brings up the shortstop, Stredbeck. Was the DH, but entered the game due to an injury, so he's playing shortstop now. The 0-0 just misses the outside corner. Stredbeck made a great backhand play in that last inning. Coming off the bench, that's always tough to do. That one's just high. It's going to be 2-0. Those pitches both just missed. One just outside, one just high. Stredbeck laid off of him, and now he's got the hitter's count. The 2-0 on the way. Hit high, but Ubius has got a beat on it. It's tailing away from him a little bit, but he's able to make the catch. So Cerna throws a shutout 6th inning in his last outing as a Timberwolf. And as we head to the bottom of the 6th, it's still the Wolves 3, Wolves 5, Hawks 3. Brings up Ubius to lead off the bottom of the 6th here for the Timberwolves. Took the lead last bottom half of the inning. Rozier's breaking ball in there for a strike. Pretty good pitch right there. So this will be my last half inning of work for the season. A lot of people to thank. I'd like to thank the people in the booth here as the 0-1 on the way. Breaking ball. We got Brett, who's done our official live stats that you can see and all the box scores. Got Dante, who's running the live stream. Andrew and Andrew have been helping as well. Andrew on the camera, and then Andrew on the scoreboard. I'd like to thank my partner Brandon Martin up here, who's been announcing Timberwolves games all season long. I want to thank the coaches, Coach Benson, Coach Wicklander, Coach Hibbard, for all their work they've done this season. 2-1 on the way. That's going to be ball 3. It's a lot of work coaching, and those 3 have been doing a good job throughout the year. Also want to thank all the parents and fans out there. You make this happen with your support for Blue Mountain Timberwolves. Fastball swung on, fouled on back. And also I want to thank all the players out there. The 2025 Timberwolves came up just a bit short of the playoff hopes, but still had a good season and were good quality people, and they'll always be Timberwolves. The payoff pitch, fouled on back by Ubius as he's battling. Continues to be a full count on Mason Ubius. Playing right field today for the Timberwolves. The full count. Payoff pitch on the way from Rozier. And that's going to be inside for ball 4. And the Timberwolves have a leadoff walk as Ubius will head down to first.
Designated hitter, Evan Gant.
Brings up the pitcher DH, Evan Gant. Pitcher of record as he went 5, gave up 3, but he left with the lead. The 0 on the way. He will show bunt. That's going to be in there for strike. Ubius running at first. Got the rally train going. Heading west, probably to Portland down there. Another train's been watching back there, probably waiting for his turn to go. The 0-1. Gant will show bunt again. Catches the corner again. It's going to be 0-2 on Gant. I don't think Gant is happy with the call. Looks like Coach Benson will let Gant swing away here. As Ubius gets his lead at first. Rozier comes set. Comes set, closed off. Nasty pitch right there on an 0-2, and Gant is retired via the strikeout.
Third baseman, Logan Williams.
Brings up the third baseman, Logan Williams, playing in his last game as a Timberwolf. He's had a good 2 years here for Blue Mountain. Rozier's breaking ball just high. So Rozier does a good job of hiding that baseball. Comes set and crossed. So you can see closed off there. And he throws kind of that lower 3/4. A lot of movement on it as Williams fouls that off, and that will go out of play. Even the count at 1-1. It's got a lot of two-seam movement on that fastball. That's what you get when you throw that lower 3/4 arm slot. It also shows a slider and showed a pretty good changeup there to Gant. I believe that's what it was. Ubius gets his lead. Picks off. Ubius back in plenty of time. And Rozier will get back on the mound. Eisenhower High School. The 1-1 on the way. And that's going to be inside. It'll be 2-1 on Logan Williams. Comes to us from LeGrand, Oregon. Had a great tradition of LeGrand, Oregon, 2 Blue Mountain players. The 2-1, that's going to be inside, and now Williams has a 3-1 hitters count. Hopefully Williams can get that fastball he's looking for and drive something. Wolves up 2. good game so far. Rozier is set. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 hit hard. It's going to hang up there, though, I believe. And the right fielder is able to camp under it, and Ubius has to go back to first base. Williams got his fastball he wanted, just missed it.
Left fielder Quinn Mickelson.
Brings up Mickelson, left fielder for the Timberwolves, also playing in his last game for Blue Mountain. Rozier is set. The 0-0 on the way. Kind of got in on the hands. Will it fall down? It does not, and that's going to be the third out. So once again, thanks everyone for a great season. Game's not over yet, but I'm handing it over to Brandon Martin to finish the last 3 innings. Take care.
We go to the top of the 7th on this one. Brandon Martin back with you here, as it will be new pitcher for the Timberwolves, Jay Scow. As the first pitch is going to be a strike, goes to 0-1 on the leadoff hitter, James Lawrence. He had an RBI single last time up and also had a double. Next pitch, swing and a fly ball into right field, going into foul territory, but no one's there, and it'll be a foul. So it'll be 0-2 now on to Lawrence. For Jay Scow, he did play in the shortstop position earlier in that first game. However, he is pitching right now. This is his 11th appearance. 3 saves already, 1-2 record with a 5.13 ERA. And that next pitch is outside, ball 1, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So whip well over 1 with a 1.52. Scow, the stretch. The 1-2 swing and a chopper. Now is going to be Williams. He's there. He's got a throw across the first in time. And that will be the first out for the Hawks. Second baseman, Caden Yusford. Bringing up Caden Yusford. Reached on fielder's choice last time up, as the first pitch offering there to Yusford. That is going to be just a bit outside for ball 1, 1-0 the count. So the Hawks, as mentioned, they're going to go host the East Super Regional Playoffs, and that next pitch there, swing and a foul, will go out of play. Even the count up at 1-1. 5-3 is our score here in Pendleton. The Timberwolves have the 2-run lead over the Hawks. As Scout look in, the 1-1 swing and a pop up, but will go over to the booth and out of play. Now makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the rally train goes right by, and then, however, so Scout comes set. The stretch, the 1-2 is up high. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. So knowing, and we'll take a look at the scoreboard right now for the East region. To Scout, the 2-2 swing and a drive in the center field. Gonna be Durapan there and makes the catch. So it's 2 down now for the Hawks.
Pitcher number 00, Branson Rozier.
Branson Rozier now up from Yakima, Washington, Eisenhower High School, the home of cadets. First pitch, jammed Rozier. So 1-0 the count, though, on to Branson Rozier. So for, as Gow does get the sign, the 1-0 on the way. Low in the dirt, ball 2. 2-0 to count. And the Hawks dugout are getting a little rowdy over to Branson Rozier. The at-bat right now as Scow. The 2-0 offering up high, ball 3. 3-0 the count onto Rozier. And the on-deck circle coming up, though. And time is going to be called here for pitching coach Tyson Wicklander. Going to have time before the next pitch was offered by Scow. So they'll hold up for that. So, say friends, a local favorite for more than 55 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge, 100% real cheese, and freshly rolled dough. Proudly serving the Pacific Northwest pizza for over 50 years, located on Southgate in Pendleton, Oregon, which is the proud sponsor of BMCC Athletics. So 3-0 the count, though, onto Rozier. First pitch, next pitch is low and inside for ball 4. So Rozier gets on board with the 2-out walk.
Left fielder, Diego Escondon.
Diego Escondon now. Strikeout victim last time up. Swing and a grounder. That is going to be Briones. He's there. He's got it. Throws the second to Steen, and that'll be in time. And that'll do it for the Hawks. So with that, no runs on, no hits, no errors. They do leave 1. We'll head into the bottom of the 7th. It is 7th-inning stretch time as the Timberwolves 5 and the Hawks 3. We had a little 7-inning stretch now. Now we go to the bottom of the 7th. That's the Timberwolves 5 and the Hawks 3. And that first pitch there by Rozier will take outside for ball 1 to catcher Ryder Loftus. As Rozier comes at the 1-0 on the way. That is going to be in for a strike. It'll be 1-1 the count, though, on to Ryder Loftus. Reached on fielder's choice last time up as the 1-1 on the way there by Rozier takes outside for ball 2. 2-1 the count, though, on to Ryder Loftus. And we'll take a look at the scores right now. Big Ben leading over Treasure Valley 8-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch by Rozier takes inside ball 3. 3-1 the count. As Rozier looking to find the strike zone as he comes set. The look in, the 3-1 pitch is going to be strike call. Thought going to be Loftus. Thought it would have been ball 4, but no, it stayed in. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Rozier, the look in, the stretch, the payoff pitch, and it's strike 3 called. Strikeout number 2 there for Rozier. First baseman, Cam Bailey. Cam Bailey now. Reached on an error last time up, including that RBI, though. First pitch there by Rozier to Bailey. Now, this is going to be a strike. 0-1 on to Cam Bailey. Also, Cam Bailey, a transfer. The former Tacoma Titan. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss. As Bailey falls to 0-2. We still haven't seen the other pitchers in this one. Cartier Atchison and Rocco Loftus. Next pitch, and that will be outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on to Bailey. And we'll take a look at... So Walla still ahead over Wenatchee Valley in the bottom of the 8th. 8-7. Next pitch, strike 3 call. That is back-to-back strikeouts for Branson Rozier. That is overall strikeout number 3. And it's 2 down. Center fielder, Eli Duropan. Eli Duropan now up. Reached on an error last time up. The first pitch offering, swing and a foul back behind the backstop of the fencing. 0-1. And Yakima picks up the win over Spokane in the final game of the regular season. 6-4. Does split Spokane. The 0-1 offering by Rozier is up high. Ball 1. 1-1 is the count, though, on to Duropan. Duropan had a great season for him in the 2 years that he played here. Next pitch by Rozier is up high. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. So knowing Timberwolves, as mentioned, no playoffs for them this year, but they're looking to see what they can do going into next season. The 2-1 offering by Rozier is just a bit out high. Ball 3. 3-1 the count, though, onto Duropan. As Rozier, the look in, the 3-1 offering, swing and a miss. And it's going to be a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rozier looking to strike out the side as he comes set. The stretch, the payoff pitch is outside. Ball 4. So Duropan will award the 2-out walk. Shortstop, Jaden Briones. Jaden Briones now. So he had a triple 3 RBI to give the Timberwolves the lead. A 5-3 game. Swing and a pop-up will go out of play. And it's going to be 0-1 the count onto Jaden Briones. The freshman out of Sunnyside, Washington. The home of the Grizzlies, as runner in Durapan is at first, just extending just a bit of his lead. The 0-1 offerings, and that is going to be swinging that one. That's actually got off the bat of Briones and onto the catcher in this one, and that was on Reese. 0-2 the count, though, onto Briones. Looking for the Timberwolves to extend their lead as Rozier comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. However, he does strike out the side, though. So strikeout number 4 for Branson Rozier, and that will retire the side. So with no runs on no hits, there were no errors. They do leave one. We'll go into the top of the 8th as the Timberwolves 5 and the Hawks 3. Top half of the 8th we go on this one. The Timberwolves 5 and the Hawks 3. Jay Scow into his second inning of work. First pitch swing and a foul go out of play to the leadoff hitter, Alex Chamberlain. For Alex Chamberlain on this one, out of Fall City, Washington, Mount Si High School, the first baseman. Next pitch by Scow is up high, ball 1. 1-1 the count, though, on to Chamberlain. He grounded out last time up. He had a single as Scow, the 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. And that will be 1 ball and 2 strikes on to Chamberlain. So Scow looking to get the strikeout to begin this top half of the 8th as Scow comes set. The stretch. The 1-2 is going to be bouncer in the dirt, ball 2. Even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So this is the last regular season of the 2025 Timberwolves season for baseball. As Scow comes set, the 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And right now on the on-deck circle in this one, it'll be Braden Bond. The set, the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him. Strikeout number 1 for Jay Scow.
Third baseman, Braden Bond.
Braden Bond now up. First pitch offering is going to be low and outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count, though, on to Braden Bond. So for Braden Bond, as mentioned, Tom Warner, Washington, Black Hills High School. Next pitch in there for a strike. And even the count, 1-1 on to Bond. So for the Hawks, looking to see who will be facing off. And so basically, it's a one game between one of those teams. And that next pitch is going to be off the glove of Ryder Loftus. That's going to be just going to be outside, though, for ball 2, 2-1. And seeing that Spokane will look for into the NWAC Baseball Championship. Back to Longview. Swing and a foul back. Off the bat of Chamberlain. Actually, not Chamberlain, beg your pardon. It's actually Bond. So even the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. Scow looking to see back-to-back strikeouts. As you're looking forward to see that can happen as Bond, actually for Scow, he comes at the 2-2 pitch, swing and a grounder. That is going to be Briones. He's there. He's got to throw across the first in time. So it's 2 away for the Hawks.
Catcher Jacob Reese.
Jacob Reese now. He flew out last time up. Again, Scow looking for another one for a 1-2-3 inning. And this one, the swing and a foul behind the backstop. And it goes to 0-1 on to Reese. So for Jacob Reese, as mentioned, Taylorsville, Utah, Murray High School. Next pitch is going to be bouncer in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 the count, though, on to Reese. And going to have the baseballs given by Tyson Wicklander to the home plate umpire and Brandon Cooley. As Scow to look in the 1-1 pitch, and that is going to be swing and a foul goes out of play. And we'll go in 1 ball and 2 strikes on to Reese. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning for Jay Scow as he comes set. The stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a fly. Now it's going to be out of play. So remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we take a look at the others. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a drive in the gap into dives. Can't get to it that time by Duropan. Had a great effort by Duropan, just cannot hold on to it. So Reese will board safely at first.
Right fielder Ethan Stewart.
So Reese will still award himself the single. Thought Duropan had the diving play, just couldn't hold on to it. Got the and that first pitch there by Scow. That will be low in the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 the count on to Ethan Stewart. Ethan Stewart, Linwood, Washington, Cedar Park Christian High School. As Scow looks in, the 1-0 offering, swing and a miss. Even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike on to Stewart. Which right now, Reese is at first. You got the tying run at the plate right now in Stewart. Looking for a base hit. The 1-1 offering, low, and then the dirt, ball 2. 2-1 the count, though, on to Stewart. So for the others who clinched themselves in the playoff bound are Everett in the north, Bellevue, Edmonton, Skagit Valley. Next pitch, in there for a strike. Even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lower Columbia already clinched the West Region title along with Tacoma. The look in, the 2-2 pitch just outside, ball 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And currently in the tie situation in this one, Clark and Centralia. As Scow comes set. The look in, the payoff pitch, swing, and it was off the bat. Briones, he's there, he's got throw across the first, and it's in time to get Stewart. And we'll go into the bottom of the 8th. It is pump it up time, as it will be the Timberwolves 5 and the Hawks 3. Bottom half of the eighth we go. We did the pump it up during the break. Leading off, Austin Dean for the Timberwolves. And that first pitch there by Rozier. And we'll take a strike on to Austin Dean for out for 0-1. Dean flew out last time, seeing what he can do in this bottom of the eighth as the first next pitch swing and a miss. And it'll be 0-2 now on to Austin Dean. Sisters, Oregon for Austin Dean, that's where he's from. As Rozier comes at the 0-2 pitch, just outside, ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes, though, on to Austin Dean. So knowing the fans out there who are watching the stream and the parents who are watching the game here in person, I'd like to thank you guys for your continuous support here at BMCC Athletics. Swing and a miss. And that is going to be strikeout number 5 for Branson Rozier. And that is 1 away. Right fielder, Mason Ubias. Mason Ubias now. He walked last time up. As the first pitch offering by Rozier, and that is going to be outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count, though, on to Ubias. And in the South, Benton have clinched the South Region title. Umpqua has clinched along with Southwestern Oregon. Next pitch there by Rozier, and that is just outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count, though, onto Ubias. So for the west side, it's going to be really tight, though. Clark and Centralia. Next pitch is low and outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count. So we're going to have Evan Gant on deck right now. As Rozier looking to find the strike zone. He comes set. The 3-0 offering. Up high, ball 4. So we award the 1-out walk of Mason Ubias. Number 21, designated hitter, Evan Gant. Evan Gant now. He was a strikeout victim last time up. So 1 away now. 5-3 is our score here. As Rozier, the look in, the first pitch offering up high, ball 1. 1-0 is the count, though, on to Evan Gant. And looks like warming up in the Hawks bullpen in this one. So it looks like number 18 for the Hawks. We'll get that name in a moment. And that next pitch is going to be in for a strike. So even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ambrose Driver will be warming up in the Hawks bullpen. As the look in by Rozier, swing and a miss. And Gant falls down 1 ball and 2 strikes. Timberwolves looking to get a win to end this 2025 regular season. As looking to get the sign, and he finally does that by Rozier. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul back. And that is going to remain 1-2 onto Evan Gant. So a lot of players who are going to be coming to Blue Mountain have committed, and seeing what Pendleton will look like for them next season. And it's bounced off the catcher Reese. UBS will move up to second. So UBS now in scoring position, and now will be 2 balls and 2 strikes on to Evan Gant. A base hit for Gant could be really helpful for the Timberwolves. Will extend their lead even further as Rozier, the look in, the stretch, the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That is going to be strikeout number 6 for Branson Rozier. So it's 2 away. Number 5, third baseman, Logan Williams. Logan Williams now up. He flew out last time up. A 1-for-4 day for Williams. As Rozier looks back at second. As Williams had a duck on that one. And it will be way outside. Ball 1, 1-0 the count on to Logan Williams. So the trees on that one are blowing with that nice breeze. The 1-0 offering, and it's off the catcher Reese, and UBS moving up to third now. So it's 2-0 the count on to Williams. And UBS just 90 feet away to head home. 5-3 is our score. Timberwolves still ahead by a couple of runs. So Rozier, the look in, the wind up, the 2-0 offering, and it's in for a strike. So 2 balls and a strike on to Williams. As Rozier is set, the 2-1 offering. Fastball in for a strike. Even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rozier looking to get out of the jam to get into the top of the 9th to have their last try for the Hawks as Rozier comes set. The stretch, the 2-2 pitch, outside, ball 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So this could be the Timberwolves. So they do have some nominees in the Wolfies, as mentioned. Swing and a foul back. My good, holy smokes that time. So remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Rozier is set, planting that right foot onto the rubber as he comes set. The stretch, the payoff pitch, up high, ball 4. So the 2-out walk by Logan Williams, and now the runners are at the corners. Number 4 left fielder, Quinn Mickelson. Quinn Mickelson now up. He flew out last time up and dealing with that torn PCL. As the first pitch offering by Rozier, And there will be no throw that time by the catcher, Reese. And Williams successfully will steal a base. And now it's at second and third. So 1-0 the count, though, on to Mickelson. As the look in by Rozier. And the 1-0 offering. And here it comes. That's low and outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count, though, on to Mickelson. So Mickelson was a transfer. And he does play in this last season with the Timberwolves as the transfer. The 2-0 offering. That is going to be in there for a strike. 2-1 now on Mickelson. And as for Logan Williams, that is going to be stolen base number 5 for him this season. The 2-1 offering, swing and a miss. Even the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Rozier, again looking to get out of the jam. As Rozier gets the sign from Reese. The look in by Rozier. The 2-2 pitch. Up high, ball 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Going to have the on-deck circle coming up. That did give the baseballs to the home plate umpire, Brandon Cooley. Ryder Loftus. Currently on deck circle, be up next. The stretch, the payoff, pitch swing, and a pop-up. Shallow center field coming in as it will be Lawrence is there making the catch. And that will retire the side. So they do leave the runners at second and third, and that'll do it. So we'll head to the top of the 9th. Last try for the Hawks, as it will be the Timberwolves 5 and the Hawks 3. We go into the top of the 9th, the last try for the Hawks as the Timberwolves 5 and the Hawks 3. And that first pitch there by Rocco Loftus will take outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count, though, on to Xavier Strudbeck. So Rocco Loftus swinging a pop-up right in the infield as going to be Dean there and makes the catch. And that is going to be 1 away. So that is going to bring up the next batter. That will be Lawrence. In for a strike, and that is going to be 0-1. So Rocco Loftus, the final appearance as a sophomore so far, his 16th appearance, swing and a fly ball into right field. UBS is there, makes the catch, and they're down to their final out this evening for the Hawks.
Pinch inning for the Hawks, number 41, John Hudson.
John Hudson comes in for a strike, goes to 0-1. So John Hudson comes in as the sophomore infielder out of Millwood, Washington, West Valley High School. Next pitch is going to be outside, ball 1. 1-1 the count, though, on to in Hudson. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And the Hawks are down to their final strike this evening, looking for the putout to shut the door on the Hawks. The 1-2 pitch by Rocco Loftus up high, ball 2. 2-2 the count on to Hudson. Rocco looking to get the strike as he comes set. The stretch, the 2-2 pitch, swing and out of play, and that was going to be remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Rocco pitching to his brother Ryder. The 2-2 pitch up high, ball 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Rocco comes in. The payoff pitch, swing and a fly ball into right field. Dean is there. He makes the catch, and the ball game is over as the Timberwolves did not get swept on this one, but they do get a win in the split doubleheader with a final score 5-3 of the Timberwolves. As for the Timberwolves, they'll finish it out with a record of 16-25, finished up 10-18 in conference play. And I gotta say this, I would like to thank everybody who tuned in this season for this 2025 baseball season. I'd like to thank my boss, Brad Baker, my broadcast partner, along with Jordan Hilmick, including many others, Brett Martinowitz, along with Dante Santillan, along with Andrew Mock and Andrew Martin, and plenty of others and the parents who will watch this. With that, I am Brandon Martin.